Welcome to the Vegas Insider channel here on YouTube as we break down UFC 268 at Madison Square Garden in New York City Saturday night. Kevin Rogers with you, along with our MMA expert at Vegas Insider, Adam Lykkesteen, and a big card to break down. And let's begin, Adam, with the top fight coming up late night on Saturday. It's Kamaru Usman and Colby Covington, the second time around for these two. And your thoughts on this one? Is Usman favored?
Yeah, I mean, the first fight was fairly competitive. Since then, we've seen Usman. He's been much more active in the cage. And to be honest, I'm all over him at this price. I think he's about minus 300 with most books at the moment. I think he's in that John Jones status where you never fade him. Unbeaten in the UFC. He's just a guy that always finds a way to win. And then going against a guy who he's already beaten, I think this is like a checkmate matchup for Covington. We saw in the first fight that he has the volume, but he has a disadvantage when it comes to the power. Usman was able to get that late fifth round knockout. I think Usman's striking has gotten even better since then. So I think this is going to be a fairly easy fight, to be honest, for Usman. And at minus 300, that's not high enough. I'm all over him at those odds.
Now let's take a look at the women's strawweight bout and another good match. Rose Namajunas and Zhang Weili going at it. Your thoughts on that fight?
Yeah, this is another Rose, another fighter out of under Trevor Whitman's gym. Like Usman is, and this is another fight where I like the champion. I mean, another rematch, of course. She just beat Weili Zhang in the first round, getting the first round knockout. We got the Trevor Whitman gym behind her. We know that he is one of the greatest minds in MMA. He's going to be brewing a rock solid game plan, and just overall, I mean, statistically, in rematches, the winner of the first tends to get it done in the second. And right now, I think this is like a pick'em fight. I don't think that's right. I think Rose has the edge in the striking. And we've seen before that she knows how to deal with those big volume girls, most notably against Joanna and Jacek. She was able to stifle the volume in the rematch. And then lastly, I just want to say that it's quite funny because Rose has had 3 rematches in the UFC. All of them, the first fights, ended in the inside the distance, and all the rematches she won going the distance. So I think that's a pretty key statistic if you're looking to pick this fight. But yeah, I'm all over Rose here.
And finally, Adam, we'll look at the lightweight bout between Justin Gaethje and Michael Chandler.
Yeah, this is going to be a fire fight. I think this is the potential fight of the night. Could end inside the first round. 2 of the hardest hitting guys in the 155-pound division. I do think if we're breaking down the styles of play here, I think that Gaethje is the guy with the much larger toolbox, most specifically his leg kicks. We've seen before those leg kicks, they work really well for him. And we've also seen in Chandler's 2 UFC bouts that he's actually not good at taking that leg kick because he wants to generate that power to knock his opponent out. He stands with his lead leg in his opponent's camp, and Gaethje is not going to allow that to happen. He's going to chop down that lead leg, and I think he's going to get the stoppage inside the distance. So I think Gaethje by knockout is the way to go here.
And finally, Adam, any other fights you're looking at? Not some of the main ones, maybe on the undercard. Any 1 or 2 you're keeping an eye on?
Yeah, we got Edmund Shabazian. He was a former prospect until he ran into Blonde Bronson. Got humbled quite a bit there, and since then he has had another bout where he lost to Jack Hermanson. 2 pretty experienced guys who could exploit that grappling deficiency he seems to have. But still, I think he faces Imavov here, the Dagestani French striker. I think Imavov is the side to go with here. Shabazian, he had a good run, but we've just seen statistically throughout his fight that in fights that have gone past round 2, he struggles, and I don't think he's ever won a third round ever. So I don't think he's going to knock out Imavov, and I think just maybe he wins the first round, but the 2 rounds 2 and 3. I just think Imavov's going to take over and possibly even get this fight to the ground. I like Imavov here.
That is Adam Lykkesteen. You could check out all of his work at Vegas Insider previewing UFC 268 at Madison Square Garden in New York coming up on Saturday night. Adam, thanks so much for the time. We'll talk to you soon.
Talk soon.
All right, there is Adam Lykkesteen. And before we get out of here, let's take a look at DraftKings. And there's a great UFC offer going on right now. Bet $5 to win $200. And that's for the fight on Saturday night between Usman and Covington, their second bout. And it's for new users only, 21 years or older, and eligible in the following states: Arizona, Colorado, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Virginia, Wyoming, and West Virginia. Full terms and conditions apply. That's bet $5 to win $200 for the UFC fight coming up on Saturday, courtesy of DraftKings. I am Kevin Rogers. Thanks a lot for watching, and best of luck with your bets.